I was 15 years old when I had suicidal thoughts for the first time. I was laying in bed, sleepless at night, looking at the stars. And I thought, if my life stays like this until the end, I would rather like to end it now.
Imao sam 17 godina kada mi je dijagnosticirana kronična depresija i anksiozno-depresivni poremećaj. Imao sam kronične napadaje panike i straha do te mjere da nisam mogao uopće funkcionirati po nekoliko sati dnevno i tada sam prvi put počeo razmišljati o samoubojstvu.
I was bullied at school. I was, from the beginning of 6 years old till 11 years old, I was a little bit depressed because I knew that I wasn't raised in my original family, and I always thought that I'm not welcomed, but I was wrong.
As a teenager, my skin seemed to be really thin. Everything affected me so easily. I was full of worries and fears. But compared with the other guys at my age, they seemed to cope with everything so easily, but not me.
Relationships broke down. My relationship with my daughter broke down. I just couldn't see the silver lining. And then it all hit you at once.
I was thinking that I'm getting old and believing that I don't have a purpose in life, and I was desperate. I always knew and saw movies, how happy families are and stuff, and I didn't know why I was born sad.
Every time in company, I had to face my biggest fear, to be rejected from other people, to lose someone's attention and love, especially from friends and family. And finally, I lost my hope that I'm able to change something, and I started to hate myself.
Znači, do te mjere sam se osjećao neugodno u svom tijelu, da sam pomislio da bi možda najbolje bilo skončat. Znači, hodao bi negdje cestom, vidio bi auto i pomislio bi u tom trenutku možda sad da se bacim više pod taj tramvaj ili auto, da napokon osjetim nekakav mir u sebi.
I'd sit on the stairs daily with a rope and some strong painkillers. Be it easy as that.
When I had suicidal ideation, it felt like being abandoned, alone in a black shelter, with no lights and no possibility to connect again with people. Like being lost in space, with no chance to return to Earth. It was something different from having a bad day or a bad week. It felt so massively hopeless.
It blanks you out. It was like, there's the only way. That's the difference there. You can push these feelings aside when in a depressive stage, but once you're in this side of, I'm sitting on the stairs, I'm going to act on it. Fine line, but it's there. It's really scary.
It felt I cannot withstand these thoughts. They are so strong. They were pulling me like a big magnet with the idea, come on, just one more step. And all this torture, all this fear will come to an end. It was really horrible.
I used to cry alone. I didn't want to show anybody that I'm depressed. and I used to talk with dogs that they were in the street.
My depression forced me to open up and ask for help. With the support of a girlfriend, I made my way to a psychiatric clinic where I spent about 6 months.
Psihijatar mi je predložio da se počnem baviti nekakvim kreativnim stvarima, ili prepozna nekakve kreativne u meni dijelove. I da pobjegnem od svojih suicidalnih misli, zapravo predložio mi je da se počnem baviti pisanjem. Počeo sam pisati, to se preraslo u strast. A zatim sam s vremenom počeo se baviti s muzikom, znači skladanjem i sviranjem u bendu, i otkrio sam jednu djetinju strast koja je isto zabava, to je slaganje Lego kocaka. Znači to najviše pomaže u mojem bijegu od suicidalnih misli.
I went back and looked at myself through counselling and realised I need to go to old hobbies that I used to do. So I re-took up scuba diving, and it's a really good thing to do. Because in my head, the demons can't swim, and I've got a tank on my back, and I'm laying on the bottom of a pool. Can't get me there. And that helped clear my head. I do it weekly. I'd use it as a form of therapy for my own self.
I would think that if there was someone who can I talk to, someone professional, it will be much better. But at that time I was afraid by my foster mother that she's gonna see it in the wrong way.
Also helped realising that I am a big part of people's lives and I would be missed. Realising that my daughter is one of the crippling factors of why I'm still here. She needs me, but what she doesn't realise is I need her more.
Today, I'm really thankful for my mental crisis and these suicidal thoughts, because they helped me to change my life. And my life changed in a big way. Some years after my big crisis, I met the woman of my life, and she already gave birth to 3 really wonderful boys, and I'm so thankful that I didn't end my life, that I didn't even try it. All men, especially young men out there dealing with suicidal ideation, I would like to say, please, open up and ask for help. Suicidal ideation is nothing you should deal alone. You cannot deal it alone. You need help.
As hard as it is, try and speak to someone. Anyone. Anybody who can connect on a better level than anyone else. Doesn't have to be anybody of any professional. It doesn't have to be a professional.
When I opened up, not a single one rejected or judged me for my thoughts and fears.
Najtežim trenucima života zapravo su mi najviše pomogli prvo moja mama, s kojom sam se mogao povjeriti do kraja, zatim i psihijatar u kojeg sam imao povjerenje, a vrlo je važno da sam se okružio s prijateljima koji su imali puno razumijevanja za mene i koji su mi pomogli da prebrodim sve najteže trenutke u svom životu kad sam.
Don't be afraid, open yourself, never back down,
Let's create a new picture of man. Of a man who is powerful enough to talk about his feelings, his emotions, his worries, his anxieties, and who has the strength to ask for help. Come on, let us make a change so that future generations like my boys don't hesitate to ask for help. Come on, let's make a change together.